Hello guys, welcome to MotorBeam. Say you have 3.5 lakh rupees lying around and you want to get yourself a dapper looking scooter. There is a very good option, the Keeway Sixties 300i. Yes, the price is 3.5 lakh rupees on road Mumbai. So if you don't have the budget and don't want to see what's cool about this scooter, you can leave the video right now. But if you want to know what's interesting, stick around, and yes, don't forget to hit the bell icon while I begin. Now let's talk about those things which are like not so great on this scooter. You can say they are the cons of this scooter. For the price being the major con, this scooter does not have any standout features. Like the VST had heated grips, it had a few more things going around, but this one has nothing. No connectivity features, no digital cluster, no extra switch gears that you can play around with, no heated grips. This scooter has literally nothing in terms of features. It just looks good. See this, the suspension setup. Let me just sit on the motorcycle scooter. The suspension setup on this scooter is just too hard, like way too hard. I had to go back to the service center to get the suspension fixed, get the setting changed, so at least I increase the preload, because earlier it was just hitting everywhere. Right now it has gotten a little bit better, but tackling bad roads, this is not the place. So the ergonomics are actually nice. You can actually sit on the scooter very well. There's an almost flat footboard, so you can put your stuff here. But then there's another thing that's a problem. The moment you swing your leg behind, the foot peg, the pillion foot peg, footrest, whatever you call it, keeps hitting your shin. And the second thing is, the moment you are a pillion or you have a pillion, they are sitting onto their dear lives, literally falling off the scooter. This scooter is not at all comfortable for the pillion, because number one, the suspension is hard, and the seat, what the f is this? Here is another example with a fastbear sitting right here, and the moment I open throttle, so sorry. See, you can't really sit a pillion on this scooter comfortably. Now this is what the exhaust note is like, which is actually pretty nice, because this is a decently loud scooter for a 300cc. But then look at the vibrations. Like, what is this? At idle situations, this scooter vibrates like crazy. For 3.5 lakh rupees, you don't expect such things, right? And it's not just that. The plastic panel, the edges over here, the panel which is the cover of the fuel tank, everything seems quite flimsy. So the key on the 60s is very interesting. Actually, it's not quite interesting, it just looks good. Same is the case with the VST as well. Keyway is good at making keys. It's in their name, I guess. It's not just that. You get a very good multifunction keyhole over here, where you can open the fuel tank, do everything over here. The seat is open silently, and the moment you put a full face helmet inside, the lid almost shuts. There is very little gap left, so I won't be pushing it. I don't want to damage my helmet, but then there is more storage compared to the VST, but then not as much. There's another thing, that the front seat only opens. This one covers the battery inside. And yes, if you want to adjust the suspension, like if you want to, because you will have to, you have to take off the whole body, take off the whole seat, and then adjust the suspension, because it's completely covered. Inconvenience right here. Now since you pay a premium for this scooter, there are a few things that you will definitely like, correct? Number one being the way this scooter looks. Just look at it. Square headlamp, rectangular headlamp, overall full body panels. Such a sleeper. This is actually a sleeper, I can say, which stands out, has the performance which is crazy, and does not look like it's gonna shoot. But the moment it goes, it actually goes. There have been instances like at the signals or during parking time, even with watchmen, that people have come next to me asking what scooter is it. It stands out of the crowd, and the moment I heard the price, that this one comes at 3.5 lakh on road Mumbai, they just take a step back, appreciate the beauty and turn around and go, because nobody has the budget to get it. It just stands out of the crowd.
BMW में कैसी कौन सी कंपनी है साहब?
ये कीवे,
हाँ
कीवे
कीवे की है ये?
नया कंपनी
नहीं BMW भी लेकर आया था इससे।
नहीं था
वो BMW के मॉडल मतलब कंपनी के थे।
नहीं लेके आया
आप भी थे? वो कुठली है बाइक?
कीवे, कीवे कीवे
कीवे ॲव्हरेज का देत?
25-30.
25-30 हो 160. किती सीसी आहे हो?
300.
300 सीसीची? लय भारी आहे मग. कितीला भेटली दा?
ये 3.5.
3.5 लाखला?
संभाल के इधर नहीं बनता ये,
बाहर का है ना ये?
हंगरी का है, पूरा इम्पोर्टेड है, मतलब पार्ट्स आता है और यहाँ पे आके असेंबल होता है।
अच्छा है कि फोटो आपने खींचने दिया।
हाँ, उसका कोई बंदा नहीं, उसका कोई बंदा नहीं। 3.5 साल का लोन लेता, 36 महीने का, उसमें 50,000 डाउन पेमेंट और 10,000 या 9,500 महीना गिरता है वो। टोटल जाके आपको कितना बोलूँ,
8-10 लाख रुपए हो जाता है।
नहीं
5 लाख 4 लाख रुपए हो जाता है। चलो।
What country?
It's called Keeway.
Yeah, from which country is it?
Hungary. It's a Hungarian brand.
This
It looks
just-
nice.
This just caught my attention, especially like the grill.
So in Bombay they've got one showroom and the other one is in Thane all the way.
And how much does this cost?
Take a wild guess. It's a 300cc scooter.
1.5 lakh, 2 lakh,
3 lakhs.
3 lakhs.
This is the same 278cc motor producing 18.4 bhp of power and 22 Nm of torque. Yes, for a scooter there's a ton of torque and it just shoots. The moment you accelerate, this one is ready to fly. The way this scooter looks like a very shan, simple, sweet scooter. But the moment you ride it, the engine is just mad. The moment it opens up, you hit 100 without thinking twice, and it actually cruises at 100 without having any problems at all. The suspension setup, the overall balance makes this scooter very, very, very stable, and taking corners too. This one has good amount of feedback coming from the handlebars. There's one more thing, that the tread pattern on the tires is also a standout. Now these tires are coming from Timson and these are 12 inches both as well as the front as well as the rear. However, in the VSA they were little odd at 13 inches. These will be easy to find, easy to install and easy to replace as well. Rear I can't say anything, front definitely yes. And then the grip from these tires is actually quite nice because the way it has been wading water right now in the rainy conditions that we have been riding. And then the brakes, discs at the front as well as the rear with dual channel ABS. Now that is a standard which they have maintained and it's just brilliant. Although you don't get pedal disc like the VSA, the brakes are still fine. Now a feature which I must add is that you get a phone pocket which is actually very usable. Now Bergman owners will also comment that they also have this.
तू मेरे पास भी है.
I know, है, सबको मिलता है.
सबकी नहीं होती.
But you don't get this, the tail which looks like a Lincoln car. People have been following me just because the moment they say this rear, look at that and wait. 1, 2, 3 LED set, yaar. So now there are 3 reasons which makes me tell you that if you have a budget of 3.5 lakh rupees, go and get this scooter, because number 1 being the styling, the way it looks, it is just crazy. You will get more head turns on this than any other scooter out there, definitely. Unless you have a budget of 10 lakh rupees and get yourself the BMW C400 GT. If you don't have it, 3.5 lakhs, must hai. Second is the performance from this scooter. The way this scooter shoots off the line. Moment you're at a signal and you open throttle, you are definitely leaving all the traffic behind, because although it's just a 300, it does not ride like just a 300. It goes crazier. And last but not the least is the overall dynamics. The brakes and the chassis and the suspension setup add a lot of value to good dynamics. This scooter rides like a motorcycle, does not have the comfort, yes, if you're looking for the comfort, this is not the place, but everything else right here. If you're still not convinced and still think that 3.5 lakhs is too much for it, yes it is. Thank you, bye.